Angels, please go forth and get me a boss. I just get a boss. Well, the boss was going to come anyways. It wasn't because you prayed or you asked angels to help you or anything. Hello, my familia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Preshogbade, and if you are watching my video for the very first time, welcome to my channel. This is the channel where all we do is grow and get better. If that sounds like something you're interested in, do well to hit the subscribe button. And for the returning subscribers, welcome me Familia. Now in today's video, I'm actually not supposed to be smiling because but I'm going to be exposing something that many Christians do, and I was going to say every Christian is guilty of this, but now that I think about it, there may be some people who have already gotten to find out that it's wrong and who already regulate their minds to not do what I'm going to expose. Okay, now you know that situation where somebody or a Christian decides to downplay the supernatural because they feel that what happened was only natural. For example, I'm going to give this particular instance that always happens with me. Every time I stand at the bus stop and I don't get a bus, I always it has become a custom for me to say, angels, please go forth and get me a bus. And sometimes the words are barely out of my mouth and I just get a bus and I'm like, oh, thank you, and all that. And sometimes my mind just tries to tell me, well, the bus was going to come anyways. It wasn't because you prayed or you asked angels to help you or anything. After all, the prayers were not out of your mouth before the bus even came. Sometimes these things happen almost instantly and we feel like, oh, it was going to happen even before I prayed. And so we don't even tend to see it as a supernatural occurrence anymore. It's bad. I'm going to give other examples so that you can see that at least you fall into one category, and even if I don't mention your category, you at least know what I'm talking about. Now, you go to church, for example, and the pastor says, lift up your hands. As you lift up your hands, you're going to feel a heaviness on your hands right now. And you eventually lift your hands, and yes, you feel a heaviness in your hands. And something just tells you, well, it's not because the pastor said what he said. If you lift up your hands, blood will not flow, right? And that's why your hands are quite heavy. It's a normal thing. And then again, you downplay what the pastor must have said. There are so many other instances. You tell someone to pray for you or to pray with you on something you are believing God for, and it happens and you say, well, God was going to give it to me anyways. It even sounds like a proud statement. And the funny thing is, many times we are not aware of these things. We don't know. Our minds are just busy doing all sort of things. You need to learn to shut up that voice so as not to downplay the supernatural, calling it natural. Learn to appreciate God for even the things that seem natural to you, the things that you think would naturally happen but happened after you prayed for it. Do not downplay the supernatural. Do not talk down on what God has done for you and by saying that, well, it was going to happen anyways. I hope you understand what I've said in this video. If you are guilty, just say this prayer after me. Father, well, if you are guilty, just find a way to repent and stop doing it, because this is evil. I like to call it evil. Anyways, if you've learned a thing or two, do well to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe, and share this video with friends. What is good for you is good for your friends and family. Like I always say, if you have learned, they should learn too. And do well to also subscribe for more. Do not forget that we have a target to meet on the 30th of June 2023. We must have gotten to 675 subscribers, and you need to be a part of it. So please share this link with others. Thank you so much. Bye.